Welcome everyone to 22U Baseball. The Barrie Baycats taking on the Markham Mariners. Got another game here at Athletic Culture Stadium, and it's shaping up to be a good one here. The Baycats had an excellent outing while they were away. Walked away with a 5-3 victory over against Vaughan. And they are 6-1 coming into this game. The Markham Mariners 0-9. They've been shut out 4 times throughout the rest of this season. And, averaging 1.6 runs per game, 9.1 runs for, 4.7 runs against for the Baycats. Looking almost a little outmatched there in terms of the statistics, but Markham always scrappy and anything can happen. This is baseball. No game is left for certain. You can have that as the easy example there. Lisa, bottom middle of the table, they punched way up above their weight for a solid win against Etobicoke there, and frankly, it was a blowout. I believe a 10-run difference in that game. Myself, Etienne Skitch on the mic beside me, Sam Alcoin, and just about ready to roll here. Mo Fellman starting here for the Baycats. And just about showtime. Left field, Ty McGurk. Center field, Nino Spencer Thompson. Right field is going to be Nate Parsons. Third baseman, Jordan Raposo. Shortstop is going to be Jonathan Warden. Second baseman, Alex Wickett. First base is Josh Tibbetts. Catcher is going to be Talon Cardinal. And Mo Fellman, of course, on the mound. And the designated hitter, Philip Legister, also in the lineup tonight. Letting these guys get a quick moment here. Everything just about ready to go. Something you may notice is that change at left field. And reason for that one, there was a little bit of an injury that happened at that Vaughan game. As, take a look at that one. Isn't exactly what you would call a pretty sight there, but Zach Owen, left shoulder injury during an at-bat, and he's going to be out of the game. And we're going to be waiting to hear a return timing for him, but up and ready to go. Mariners, Baycats, showtime as the first pitch gets lined up here from Mo Fellman. And deals that one into a clean strike. You guys can see the weather in the top corner there. It says it's only 24 degrees. I promise you it feels like more up in the booth. This is not fun.
Oh, it was even more at the start of the game, by the way. It felt like 35 degrees.
And a 1-1 opener. And a little bit of a chopper there from Carter White, the right fielder, but good play there from Wickett to Tibbetts to get the first out. Everyone getting settled now, and next up in the batting order, Aaron Hamilton. He's going to be playing catcher here for this Mariners squad. And that one up high from Fellman.
Despite the record coming into this game, their dugout is certainly pretty loud to start the game. You love to see that, getting behind your guy hitting right here.
Fellman deals that one into the dirt opposite side. Or on the near side, rather, and it's a quick 2-0 count. And that one, another one up high. And chance up high again, and 4-pitch walk on Aaron Hamilton. He's going to saunter his way over. Next up to bat, the shortstop, Adam Visram. He's sizing up here. And pickoff attempt there. Nothing fruitful of it here, and dealing to Visram. No. Throws for his second pickoff attempt there. And that one chipped up and high. Good foul ball, as it's the first pitch that's actually gone to Adam Visram after, back-to-back pickoff attempts.
Yeah, well, keep in mind, if they're playing by normal, new-ish baseball rules, he's out of pickoff. So if he tries to pick him off one more time and doesn't get him, it's a balk. You can only pick off twice. Attempt twice, I guess.
Deals that one a little outside.
He's definitely throwing a lot of strikes to start the game, which is definitely a good sign. Told that this is a 7-inning game, although we'll know for sure, I guess, later on.
I've had a couple of those that we thought were going longer and ended up staying short. And a little chipper out to left field and going to be called foul. Admittedly, I'll tell you guys right now, you can't see much from the media booth out to left field. Or at least for me, because I'm looking square at a wall if I look out left, past about third base. So, Sam, that's all you.
Well, I can tell you it went foul and no one caught it.
And pick off again and still not able to get him.
Okay, so I guess we're not playing by that rule because he didn't get him. That would have been a balk. But I guess you get unlimited pickoff attempts.
Really tested Hamilton there, and Cardinal diving his way around and gets on top of that ball before Aaron Hamilton gets a chance at it.
Textbook block. Get in front of it. Don't let him advance.
I don't know if that pitch was quite textbook, though. 2-2 count for Mo Fellman. And that one chipped foul, and it's like off the shin or the foot, and that one not comfortable.
You know what? You can usually get out of pitches that are going to come hit you. You cannot get out of foul balls that are going to hit you as a batter. You are still in your stance, and that ball goes way too fast from too short of a distance.
Most definitely not friendly as he's starting to work the pitch count up. 13 thrown already across the three batters, and that one blown out and caught up in air by Ty McGurk. Not someone you usually see out in left field.
No, they had to make a late change. Jacob Pruitt was a late scratch. Ty McGurk goes out to left.
Pruitt moved out to right.
Oh, check that.
No, you're right.
No, I was right.
Pruitt was a scratch, and Parsons moved out right.
Gotcha.
Sam, maybe you got something out there.
Maybe I do. The old man still got it.
Oh, man, we're the same age. What does that make me? And deals that one to Skipper to Cardinal. And admittedly lost that in front of the batter, Stefan Vavulis, the third baseman. Apologies there, a little bit of a stutter. And that one dealt up high. Another 3-0 count facing Fellman. And that one chipped up and gone.
It is now time for me to admit that I almost fell back in my chair from that. For context,
well, you're
it
the
hit
one with
the
the
roof
broken
of
chair, so.
For context, it hit the roof of the media booth and made a very loud noise, louder than usual.
And another walk there. 3-1 that count before he gets sent away. And next up, the 5-hole hitter, the center fielder, Andrew Smith. Sizing up Feldman here with runners on 1 and 2, but Cardinal going to call time here to quickly go talk and figure this one out.
Might have been just a signs thing. He wasn't there for too long. That's normally the case, trying to be on the same page when it comes to pitch signs.
Line up for it. And dealt way high, but still rallied in there by Talon Cardinal. Runners on 1 and 2 looking for a good hit, and that one kept high again. Can't afford to walk him into full bases here.
No, he can't. And he started off the inning perfectly fine, but since then he's lost a little bit of that control.
And big swing and miss there. And runner up and away, but swing and miss. And borderline defensive indifference there.
You know what I was surprised about? The runner from first did not go to second. He's
You'd
still on
think
first
that would
base.
have been a double steal. And that one chipped up. Fair it goes. And moving the runners around. Going to move everyone forward just one base, but Aaron Hamilton gets driven home there by Andrew Smith.
Runner steals third, gets driven in on the very next pitch. Excellent work there from Markham.
Next up, the 6-hole there. It's going to be Kyle Whitaker out in left field today. Feldman sizing up. Deals that one. Believe that one called foul.
Yeah, the umpire put up his hands behind home plate. That normally means it was a foul ball. 1-1 count. I was a little bit questioning on what that play was too, because you couldn't really see the bat hit it, but you know what? The umpire's right there. He'll make the appropriate call.
A good eye there from Whitaker, and that one another lobbed ball, but inside, and just about had to lean out and away from that one a little bit. And Feldman, another one down low. It's 2-1. Or sorry, 3-1, apologies. And another walked batter tagged against Feldman. And bases loaded with Keenan Maharaj, the first baseman, coming up. And if you're looking from the eye test, Maharaj looks like the biggest guy on the team there. Got the most power, presumably. Don't want to give him anything down the middle. And that one fouled up and away. Feldman, 0-1. Makes it 1-1. And deals that one out and away. 2-1 the count now for Keenan Maharaj. And Mo Feldman as they size that one up. Another one outside. "33 pitches through this first inning of play so far. And a 3-1 count. And another man walked. And bases remain loaded. But another run on the board as Vavulas steps his way around the bag. And little mound meeting early on in the first. Apologies there, you guys are looking at a frozen camera. Give me 15 seconds, I'll fix that one right up for you. Just because the freaking binoculars fell on it. 0-0 on the start of that at bat, and up high it stays. And runners try to advance there, but Cardinal, good backstop. And a 3-0 now, and Feldman still fighting, deals that one outside corner, and runners were starting to move, and nothing to show for it. "3-1 and inside." And this time Smith walks his way around the bases. And mound meeting in a pitcher switch here. Very, very early, but albeit warranted as a 3-0 lead. Now all three walked home, and Feldman, early exit. At the mound there, Frank Cayetta, as he'll be taking over. We'll give him a moment to get his pitches in. Be back in just a quick second. And back top of the first, Markham and Barrie squaring up here, and bases loaded as Cayeta takes over. With all the bases loaded off walks, we go down to the DH, Ashke Prasad. Okay, I gotta bail him out. First one called strike. Time called by Talon Cardinal. And showtime once again for Cayeta. That one chipped over foul, and it's 0-2. And Cayeta deals the payoff, not quite there. Prasad squares up again, a chance to drive home a couple more, and if this game wasn't already blown open in the first, this would certainly be it. And that one called strike 3 in a backwards K to finish it off. As Markham, when they come back in the top of the second, it's top of the order, but the Baycats up to bat for the first time. Nino Spencer Thompson, Alex Wicken, and Ty McGurk, the three coming up. Be back in just a moment. And welcome back, bottom of the second.
For our Barrie Baycats, number 2, Nino Spencer Thompson.
As you guys heard there, Nino Spencer Thompson up to plate. And, you know, the fun part there, I don't know if anyone was able to catch it, is he looked back at the booth to see who exactly was calling that. And noticed, you know, Sister Bella was up here doing it. Very well could have played with him up on the mic, but, you know, being a good sister there and not going to screw with him while he's at the plate. And that one down in the ankles and clips his foot.
Up next for our Barrie Baycats, number 81, Alex Wickett.
And Nino going to take his way for free to first. And next up, the second baseman, Alex Wickett. And he's going to be sizing up here. And that one shot just about the middle of right field there. And a little bit of a fly out to the 9. And up comes the left fielder. Not your usual candidate, to say the least. And it's Ty McGurk stepping up to the plate. And runner up and away. Nino dives in uncontested. And 0-1 the count. So that one called strike was bold play there from Spencer Thompson, but clears the gap, no doubt. And that one lays fair. And away they go. And McGurk goes 1, takes 2, and Nino's home free in a stand-up double for Ty McGurk. And, you know, I was just going to talk about, you know, having a habit there of stealing that first to second and being relatively uncontested. But coming up here, Josh Tibbetts, the first baseman. A little bit of a show to put on for him, and 1 out for the Baycats. 1 run already on the board as they start counting them up. It's Tibbetts sizing up. And good eye to know that one's low. On the mound, Charles Kaya. He's already got 1 against him. And that one, top far side corner. And it's 1-1 against Tibbetts. And that one, line drive there out to right field. And away go the Baycats. And turning 4. And once again, standing up to get there, Ty McGurk. And 2 runs in for Barrie with a little bit of a line drive to right field for Ty McGurk as he opens that, or for Josh Tibbetts. And stepping up here, the third baseman, number 7, Jordan Raposo. And showtime for Barrie as that one just about caught the tail of his shirt, of his jersey there, and had Dodge out of the way of that one. Didn't want Tibbetts to get a freebie. And a quick 2-0. Facing Kaya. He's got to work his way up out of this count. And that one, deep shot. Left center, going, gone. Away they goes. That one, not gone. I'm a liar. Filthy liar there. And Josh Tibbetts not quite fast enough. He's caught at home. Makes his way almost there, and
Up next, number 23, Nate Parsons.
but Raposo, regardless, stand up triple there as that one the choice there to send it home. And regardless, runner on third, scoring position. And Parsons, a liner, skips over the glove. And away they go, and a little single there for Parsons, and he's going to tie this game up.
Number 5, Jonathan Warden.
And the players getting hyped up about that one. You know, Little bit of an announcer error with the nickname, but ends up firing up the squad by the sounds of it. And away he goes for free. And Parsons steals his way to second. And Warden, or rather should I be saying Wardo over here, up at the plate, is facing a 1-0. And deals that one inside. Three to three. All of a sudden, this thing looks like new ball game. You know, just 6 innings of work instead. And fouled off by Jonathan Warden for his first strike. You know, really thought that ball was going to be gone there. And called strike on that. But Raposo, I thought that one was gone, but turns out too many white signs in the outfield, and a white little ball doesn't tend to blend well together, at least to the eye test. And that one dealt high. Full count facing Jonathan Warden with 2 outs. That one shot up shallow left and reeled in, not much issue. And a fly out to wrap it up. Talon Cardinal and Legister, the 2 players on the Baycats that didn't get a chance to go up to bat this inning. And coming back out is Frank Cayetta with the Baycats. Be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, top of the second, and this one's shaping up to be a high-scoring game, 3-3 after the first. And, you know, 23 degrees up there, and, you know, it's definitely feeling like it's starting to cool down. The wind has finally come back. And that one, first pitch strike from Frank Cayetta. Came into the last one and immediately got the backwards K. And that one fouled off. It's 0-2. And strike 3. Backwards once again. Cayetta got the great pitch movement there on Carter White. And next up is Aaron Hamilton. Kayada gets to square up here. Deals that one right in the middle of the strike zone. Oh, 1 looking, dealing low. 1-1. And that one, bottom outside corner of that zone as Kayada back-to-back strikeouts. Looking to make 3 as time called by Aaron Hamilton. Kayada firing and just outside. Maybe a touch high. And Kayada fires that one. It skips off the tip of his glove, and that one gonna cost him as he... And it's this time Aaron Hamilton getting on base of his own power, and a little single off the tip of Kayada's glove. That one gonna be labeled as an E1.
Kaya's gonna have a bone to pick with you. I didn't see the play in all fairness.
It was a hard down low where he caught it like small out of his glove. And all he had, he was throwing the ball.
Visram sizing up. Chopper to left field, and Ty McGurk's got a beat on it all the way there. Visram back-to-back shots out to left field, and back-to-back times was reeled in without issue by Ty McGurk. This Kayada 0-0, and that one just up high.
Let's go. Dude, I just troubleshooted one of the biggest...
And that one shot up foul.
I've ever seen.
1-1 count there is made a halfway. Up the baseline before it skipped out. And that one dealt, just got the bottom of the zone there as Frank Kayada. And dealing it. Swing and a miss. For strike 3, and down goes Bavulis. And he's got 3 Ks there, and that's 2 in a row. Sorry, 3 strikeouts for Kayada. And if that E1 wasn't going to go against him there, probably would have had it. But 3 outs regardless the situation. And we're back bottom of the second. We got Talon Cardinal, Philip Legister, and Nino Spencer Thompson coming up. Don't go anywhere. We got more baseball in just a moment. And slowly getting everything back in working order here in the stadium. And Talon Cardinal gets to size up here at the plate. And that one called strike, just catches the inside corner.
For context here, I just had to troubleshoot probably one of the biggest malfunctions this Mac has ever had.
And up high and away. I will say, this monitor that's sitting in front of me that shows me what the camera sees, very, very helpful. But Cardinal gonna lay one on a grounder and fed right back, and it's 1 up, 1 down to start the inning.
Up next, number 32, Philip Legister.
And as you guys could hear there, Philip Legister up to bat. And Sammy said he's not particularly keen on his walk-up.
No, he wants to change it, but he hasn't.
Fourth option. In the list he sent you, he wants the literal 4th option in that list.
Okay. He needs to stop sending me 4, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll get that fixed up for him.
I say you just randomize his thing.
Well, I was told to pick the first one when he sent me 4, so. You know what?
Legister
We
faces
will get
1-1.
that fixed up for Philip for on Sunday, hopefully, and he'll be a much happy camper.
And Legister rips one. Left or right center. He's going to get a clean base hit. And makes his way there.
Up next, number 2, Antonino Spencer Thompson.
I'm sure you guys are able to notice there that little shake of the head back to the press box, and got a full government name situation here facing Nino Spencer Thompson, who's at the plate for his 2nd time in 2 innings. Was hit by pitch his first time around, stole his way to 2nd, and then was driven home by Ty McGurk. And a 1-0 means a quick mound visit. And a little conference call comes to an end between the catcher, pitcher, and shortstop. Gotta wonder what the scouting report is on Nino. And hit by pitch, not once, but twice. And if anyone is starting to get flashbacks, a few games ago here for 22U.
Number 81, Alex Wickett.
With the game that was just about 1.5 million players hit by pitch. In the North York series, it was 13 of them, and we're up to 2. Both of them off Nino Spencer Thompson. 1 off the ankle and 1 off the middle of the back. Going to be a trooper to take that one on. And it's showtime for Alex Wickett. Flew out to right field in his first at-bat. Looking to size up, but that one almost clips off the shin guard. And the pitch dealt wide. Quick move there from Hamilton to dive into the way of that one. Doesn't want anyone moving around for free. Especially not in this situation where both runners can move into scoring position. Wicket doesn't have to worry about that one. (3-0). And fires that one, and 4-pitch walk, and bases loaded for the Baycats.
Number 52, Ty McGurk.
And another quick meeting here as Hamilton's going to go over to Kaya there to figure that one out. McGurk at the plate right now hit a home run in the home opener for the 22U squad. And that one's inside. If you're Markham, you don't want to have an inning similar to the top of the first for Barrie, where it was just walk batter after walk batter after walk batter. And that one chopped up and foul. One the count. And that one chipped up and into the netting. And it's a 1-2 against Ty McGurk as Kaya starts to reel this one in, opting to challenge him instead of trying to pitch around him. And McGurk drills that one into left field and reeled in, and away goes Philip Legister, and he'll skip his way home. Count that one as a sack there for McGurk. And up to bat.
Number 40, Josh Tibbetts.
You guys could hear there, it's Josh Tibbetts. He sizes up here with runners on first and second, 2 outs. And he goes dealing and double runners away and skips over Nino's head. And both runners gonna move way ahead. And Nino goes all the way home. And Wicket all the way to third. And this is Josh Tibbetts now with a runner at third. And a 2-run lead for Barrie. And Tibbetts fouls up and away. And a good eye. And it's 2-2. 1-2 correction. I love being blind. And strike 3 goes Tibbetts, and that one, Tibbetts wasn't able to finish that one off, and he'll strike that one out to end the inning. And regardless, the Baycats 2 runs up as we head to the top of the third, where we got Andrew Smith, Kyle Whitaker, and Keenan Maharaj coming up for the Markham Mariners. Be back in just a moment. And welcome to the top of the third with another new pitcher here. Samuel is going to be taking the mound. Little mound meeting there with Talon Cardinal, and not one up high. And Josh Samuels deals that, and that's 1-1. Make it 1-2. Apologies there, a little bit of a cut in audio. We had to figure some stuff out up here, and it's a full count. And a full count walk as Andrew Smith gets his way to first. First pitch called ball. Two zero. Samuels deals that one into little skipper, firing it up to second, and Warden not able to send that back. Got tripped up there by Smith. And fielder's choice going to be the label on that one as Whitaker gets his way there. Sizing up now, it's Keenan Maharaj. And that pitch well away there from Samuels. Called strike there. And 1-1. Samuels dials it back. Not able to get him in time, and holy was that turn quick, though. And a 2-1, and that one was outside, and near the opposite batter's box as Maharaj gets to size it up. Was walked in the first. Wants to get on base of his own power this time around, but the runner tossed up from Cardinal, and they got him up at second. And strike 3. And a quick run around there for Josh Samuels. And showtime for Barrie as it's back to the bottom of the third. And Markham held scoreless through 2 and 3. Showtime for Barrie. Welcome back, bottom of the third. Jordan Raposo up to the plate. As we get to the 5-hole to start us off. And that one shot up, and a little bit of a blooper there as it makes its way just past the infield. And a quick single.
Number 23.
Raposo 2 for 2 now, and it's Nate Parsons. Got an RBI single in the first. Stole his way to second before awarding a fly out to 7. Fly out to the left fielder. And Parsons shows bunt. And that one going to be labeled as an E2, I believe, is the official, as that one's dropped. They're going to give it to him on a stolen base instead. You know, this proves how much I'm good for.
It's just unlucky on the transfer.
Parsons 1-1. As Kaya continues dealing. 2-1 off of that. And generous lead off there for Raposo as he was skipping his way around, but made it halfway down the base path there before that one was called a ball. And that one chopped up foul. Parsons working his way to a full count, and 45 pitches on the board here for Charles Kaya. And that one flies right field and down foul.
Looks like it with the hair.
Whole bunch of action over in the Baycats bullpen as two different pitchers are thrown around.
Double barrel.
And that one fouled up as Parsons continues to work this at bat. Refuses to go down without a fight. And deals on full and walks Parsons to first. Runners on 1 and 2 for Jonathan Warden. Fly out to left field his first at bat. That one, ball one. A little bit of a feint there from Raposo. Big swing and miss there from Warden as he was leaning into that one, just about flipped himself sideways. One, two. Dugout getting active and get some calls as Warden pops that one up to center for the Baycats' first out, and Raposo almost tried to make a run at that one, but thinks better of it. If Warden goes for the first out. Talon Cardinal up to the plate here, and action in both bullpens here. The Baycats looks to be Ryan De Silva and Ty McGurk. We'll cut you back to the main game here. And Cardinal chips that, and not fast enough as it's bobbled, and bobbles its way through into the outfield somehow. And not in time as runners second and third with an error there on the shortstop. And Raposo going to go home. Parsons to third. And the designated hitter, Philip Legister, up to bat. And deals that one, and straight off the top of the foot of Philip Legister.
Alright, what kind of spin are you gonna put on your brother's name now?
Number 2, Nino Spencer Thompson.
And Nino Spencer Thompson walks up, hit by pitch both of his at-bats as now we make it to the top of the third, or sorry, bottom of the third, and Thompson gets to work with everyone on base. That one up high. Nino winding up this bat. And a good eye as that one's low. And deals. Swing and a miss from Spencer Thompson. Quick look at the visiting bullpen. We got action as Dylan Rossett going to be sizing that one up as he starts throwing away.
You should put the radio up to the PA mic and put them on the PA system if they're gonna yell like that.
And works his way 3-1. Was walked both times his at-bat, as I said. Walk, of course, coming off a courtesy of a couple bruises. And Spencer Thompson shoots that one foul into left. Sure you guys can hear the fan blasting on full there as, you know, still not exactly what I would call warm as Spencer Thompson swing and miss, got a little bit antsy, and that's strike 3.
Number 81, Alex Wickett.
Alex Wickett gets to size this one up. Walked his last at-bat, fly out to right in the first. Stole his way around to third before that inning was over. And a shot right field. And reeled in. And a missed opportunity for Barrie. And that's 2 flyouts to right for Wicked, but top of the 4 coming up with Angus Campbell, Ashkay Prasad, and Carter White due for the Markham Mariners. Be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. More Baycats baseball up in a moment. Welcome back, top of the 4. New pitcher, as you guys are looking at there, Ryan De Silva. He's sizing this one up, had a stint in his last time that we saw him here at home playing at first base. But back in his, I'll say, natural home there for Ryan De Silva. Back up on the mound. Deals that one, strike 2. De Silva doesn't like the first call from Cardinal. Likes his second and deals that one, and up foul, and over the press box it goes.
That's hitting a car in the parking lot.
Well, if anyone was silly enough to park on the tarmac right behind the press box, that is on them.
Well, inside information, I'm the one who wrote the thing on the website telling people do not park close to the stadium or else your car might get hit.
In fairness, I don't know many people who actually read terms and conditions, is what we're going to call that. So, a 2-2 count there off that foul ball, and De Silva backs off to feed a pair of balls. De Silva delivers and fouled there and chips off Talon Cardinal, but gets up no issue. De Silva fires, swing and miss. As down goes Angus Campbell. Next up, Ashke Prasad. And that one flies out right and wide of the stadium, and foul ball there. Showtime, but De Silva pitches that one way up. Make it a 2-1. Here facing Ryan De Silva. Goes to Rio Grande University in Ohio, the freshman. And walks his way there on a 4-1 count. And back to the top of the order, it's Carter White. And first pitch strike. Deals that one clean. And correction there, De Silva not at first, was at third in that showing. I believe might have actually played both, now that I think about it, in 2 different games. 1-1 as stepped off there to feint the throw at first. And chopper single. And Tibbetts thought that was foul, officially called that, but took their sweet time to do so. Popped up, and Cardinal almost has a beat on it, and Pozo a little bit of the same there as he reels that one in. And a good little play there. From Jordan Raposo to keep everyone stranded. And 2 outs, 0-0 with the new batter up there, and it's Aaron Hamilton, and that one, the ball gets lost by Cardinal. And he steals his way to second uncontested with Prasad. 1-0. And popped up. That's brutal. Feel bad for you. Oh, who was that? Foul ball just landed over here? De Silva deals on 1-1. And shot up to right field, and diving grab for Nate Parsons. And he's got a beat on that one all the way. And the Baycats, four at-bats there, and we are going to the bottom of the 4. We got Ty McGurk, Josh Tibbetts, and Jordan Raposo coming up. Don't go anywhere. Baycats coming up. Welcome back, bottom of the 4th. Up to the plate here, Ty McGurk stepping up for his third at-bat of the game. Got that sac fly that drove in Nino last time around. And RBI double his first time around. Good eye there to take it 0-2, to take it 2-0.
No, like the pickle. The sweet pickles.
And
Well, they're sweet.
round and outside, and it's 3-0 real quick.
I used to love them when I was a kid. Well, most pickles are not.
McGurk slams that one. And reeled in by the right fielder. And Josh Tibbetts.
40, Josh Tibbetts.
That's to size up his first pitch of his at-bat.
Man, do you ever look far away?
A 1-0 after that pitch was lobbed. And outside again. And that one called strike, just the outside of the zone. Fouled up and away, and 2 balls, 2 strikes the count facing Josh Tibbetts. And a good showing here from Dylan Rossett. And ball 3. Shot up, center field. Get a view on that, but it drops. The center fielder and the shortstop, a little bit confused in transition there. Andrew Smith and Adam Visram, none of them really making a go at it.
Number 7.
And Tibbetts going to make his way there on what should have been him good and gone. And he'll saunter his way in.
I hate this bar right here.
1-0 after that one. Still a little down.
It's in the way of my binoculars. Man. I'm trying to look at the dugout and I gotta go over the bar. Sometimes I gotta go under.
Loved little squeaky chair there, and that one's popped a little bit of a shot there into shallow right as Tibbetts gonna saunter his way over. And that pitch in the throw there from the left field overshot, and runners on second and third for Barrie.
Number 23, Nate Parsons.
And back to Parsons, was walked in the last inning, single in the first. Made it on base both times around. And a little bit of a conversation here between Aaron Hamilton and Dylan Rossett as Parsons steps up. Parsons batting out of the 6. And swing and a miss as that one was way down in the zone. Parsons maybe wasn't expecting the low speed on that pitch.
You ever heard of an EFIS pitch? ATN, you ever heard of an ephus pitch before?
A what?
An ephus pitch.
What the heck is that?
Well, that pitch was not an ephus pitch, but
Line drive. Drives them home as that one skips shallow right. One runner in, make it two. As that one sails wide, and away the Baycats go once again. And Parsons gonna make it to first. Gets his single and throw way wide as he'll make his way to second on essentially a freebie as he gets a 2 RBI. Are we gonna call that a single or a double?
a single and an error, maybe.
And
So
a
an
little
ephus pitch.
And a little 2 RBI. We'll call that a single for the stat sheet with a, what do we say, fielder's choice?
Well, a single and then a throwing error allowed him to go into second base. I was going to say, an ephus pitch is not what we saw there with that slow one. An ephus pitch is a much slower pitch. So these guys are throwing, some of them can top in the mid-90s, right? An ephus pitch, is that ball
And got him!
doubled off. Before we go to break, though, an ephus pitch, if your pitches are in the 90s, an ephus pitch is usually in the 50-mile-an-hour range. So it is a big looper, and it catches you off guard all the time. Pretty funny. Zach Greinke used to throw it all the time.
I was genuinely unaware, but just like that, the Baycats caught a little off guard, and showtime as we head to the top of the fifth. On top of the fifth, we got Adam Visram, Stefan Vavulis, and Andrew Smith coming up for the Markham Mariners. Don't go anywhere. More Baycats baseball just a moment. And welcome back, everyone. Top of the fifth. And Barrie, a little bit of a swap up here. Ty McGurk, as you guys can see on screen, going to be taking the mound. And out instead, in left field, they're going to migrate Ryan Da Silva all the way out there. And showtime.
Was hidden for like 2 innings. I could not find it anywhere. I had to grab it from like some back end server. Oh my god, that was stressful.
So a little bit of a pitch change here. And getting it moving.
I had to go to the back end, and then there's another.
And,
There's a search
you know,
in here,
quick
but there's
little
also in the back end. I had to go to the back end.
quick little meeting
Search in there.
over
And I
by
had to
home
drag
plate
it, like 1,000 places to get it back to where it is.
Now, are they bullying me about my jersey right now? Because that
between the home plate umpire and the Markham Mariners manager.
maybe. Because after those lifted, they points on that team. And then 1-7, 177, and that was all kept in all the points. So I know when to edit through the end of the game. That was no longer good.
Presumably, Ryan DeSilva going to take McGurk's place in the order.
He's probably just questioning all the changes. Because how could you have? Like, was Ryan Silva the last person pitching?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. So he stays in the game. That might be not. I will explain these changes while we wait. Ryan DeSilva was the last pitcher in the game, meaning he can stay in the game. He now goes to left field. Ty McGurk was in the game. He now goes to the mound. So,
This change is really happening.
by the looks of it, it might be that Ty McGurk is still hitting as the pitcher, which means the Baycats would lose their DH spot. But I'm not quite sure. Because you didn't have anybody new coming in the game, I don't think. Because you had McGurk coming in to pitch, and then you had DeSilva, because McGurk was in left field. So you had them both just do a switch, straight up switch.
Well, for me, it says that I have the Silva not batting in the game changer.
Looks like we're seeing
Right.
Philip Legister.
So Philip Legister seems to be going out to left field as DeSilva comes in. So we're going to see. DeSilva appears to be going back to the dugout. This is as
That's
the
got to be
crowd
that's
here
got
at
to be the
Athletic Culture
shortest
Stadium.
stint I've ever seen of a player in the game.
So now Ryan DeSilva would be out of the game. Ty McGurk
Everybody's batting.
will keep his spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody out on the field is batting.
Yeah.
And, you know, Legister, not normally one you see out there, is he's usually a catcher.
So your DH, Philip Legister, is now playing left field.
And Ty McGurk going to keep his spot in the lineup, presumably.
That's what
Swing
we're
and a miss
expecting.
there.
Unless they bring in a new DH. Which may be Ryan DeSilva. Then
Yo,
becomes
these
a
changes
DH.
are hurting my head.
I'm trying to explain it.
And
All
one,
that matters is that
two,
that's a strikeout.
three. Strikeout there as Visram goes to take a seat.
You know what? Let's see if I can cue up that cha-ching if they get strikeouts. They might like that. He might like that. You gotta make him happy. Let's see. That's not it. Wait.
McGurk deals just outside.
I do. I'm trying to see. I have a bunch of things with foul balls.
And fire away. That one down and inside 2-0.
I did that once and it scared the heck out of someone in the bleachers. Not the noise, but like they thought it hit their car because I guess it was.
Strike one. Good little pitch there from Ty McGurk. He squeaks that one in.
Oh, there it is. Cha-ching.
And you know, as the game starts to settle down here in the top of the fifth, everyone finding their spots, and it's 3-1 there. That one a little outside. Speaking of finding spots, I was able to talk to the coaches, specifically Jeremy Eulenbrook, and, you know, everyone slowly starting to make their way through and filter through, and walks there.
Well, I don't know if it's a 7-inning game or not. I think it is. So are we doing 7?
And everyone's starting to find out where their hole is on this pitching order, or on this hitting order, and everyone's starting to find out their official positions for the year. You know, looking at maybe a fistful of these guys who are back here from last year. Can't exactly blame them for having everything a little bit out of whack.
Are you now?
Strike. 0-1.
Are we getting official word? Does Josh Matlow know about this?
So you gotta think fistful off the top of your head. Tibbetts, Warden, those are your ones who are back, who are your, I'll call them notables, but it's probably the wrong wording there.
Because this volume thing is up. It is not muted.
But back from last year, no less, and it's 0-2. Time called by Smith, but he's back up and in. 0-2. Chance to go for a second strikeout, and that one goes low and just about between the legs. McGurk deals inside as Andrew Smith has to really lean out of that one.
They need to make the inning numbers on the scoreboard light up. Because at night it's hard to see them.
And McGurk, strike 3. And a backwards K on the board as both Ty McGurk's outs coming up by the way of the strikeout. And Whitaker steps up to take the plate. And that one's sent and ouch. Outside of the knee.
Are they giving warnings? Well, the second one, he seemed to be mad about it. My God, he slammed the bat down. Did you hear that cha-ching there, Etienne?
I did. I'll take a little cha-ching.
Yeah.
And I believe warnings were most definitely issued there. I just couldn't really see the who.
Warnings were issued, so.
So you got to question why that one was handed out, whether that's a warning against McGurk or against Whitaker for not really moving out of the way. That seems to be the consensus up here in the press box.
What did you call us the other day?
We did a peanut gallery the other day.
Peanut gallery. Is that what?
Yes, the peanut gallery.
That was what we were called the other day.
Is that the official designation we're going with, is the peanut gallery?
I think so. And I guess I did such a good job that someone gave me a mic today.
You know, when the peanut gallery gets loud enough, you got to give him a voice. And 2 pitches, 2 strikes here from McGurk.
Might have to get that cha-ching ready, maybe. Let's see. I can make it louder if you want. Okay.
McGurk deals strike 3 backwards. 2 back-to-back. All 3 outs in the inning going by the way of the strikeout. 1 swinging, 2 while they're just sitting waiting, and that one gonna mark the end of the 5th as we go to the bottom, and we got Talon Cardinal, and we'll figure out who's at that DH spot, if it's still Legister or if it's gonna move into Ty McGurk's new spot in the order. And of course, Nino Spencer Thompson will be that 3 spot as we wait to see where that settles down. And we'll be back in just a moment. More Baycats 22U baseball, just a moment. Bottom of the 5th, coming right up. Welcome back. Bottom of the fifth, and a little changeup here as Angus Campbell goes to take a seat, the second baseman for Markham, and Ishan Persad going to step into that one.
We did get official wording that Philip Legister keeps a spot in the lineup. He is on deck. Bella, what's the Timbit counter now for you? No, what's the Timbit counter for you? I don't know, I'm curious.
A little bit strike there as Cardinal doesn't quite get the read on that one. It's 1-1. I'm sure you guys are loving, as per usual, the squeaky chair up here as Talon swings at one that's good 4 or 5 inches off the plate. And that one looked like more of a rainbow than it did a pitch then.
Yeah, but you also talked about the squeaky chair. You have the squeaky chair, and I have the one that has the missing.
Oh, you got the
Wheel
missing
on
wheel?
Yeah, and I almost
Brutal,
fell.
but what's not brutal is a little single there. Talon Cardinal skips one over the new second baseman, Ishan Persad, and drops into the outfield as Cardinal gets his single. Cardinal 2 for 3 now today, and Philip Legister, the left fielder, you know, a little bit of a change. So he had a single and a hit by pitch in his 2 times at bat, and that one inside with a good eye.
The peanut gallery is very active today.
You know, it wouldn't be a peanut gallery if it wasn't, Sam.
Very noisy to the left of me.
And driven. Trying to fire it at the Baycats bullpen.
No, you gotta hit it up further and over the fence, or else I will play the buzzer.
Quite literally bounced that one off the fence of the bullpen.
Oh my gosh, I almost fell forward again.
And Legister gonna stand up there and take that little rainbow on the elbow.
So that is a official warning. I just saw the home plate umpire point to both benches. I'm not sure. We think he warned them before, but I guess that's the official warning.
Number 2, Nino Spencer Thompson.
The peanut gallery is quite loud when there's hot mics. Goodness gracious. I apologize to anyone who has speakers on their devices. And Spencer Thompson. Oh, 1 as Thompson fires that one. A little skipper gets to the outfield and drives everyone around. Cardinal spins his way home and makes it there as that throw a little short. And Talon Cardinal gets his way there.
Number 81, Alex Wickett.
Runners on first and second for the Baycats. And it's Alex Wickett up after the RBI single from Nino Spencer Thompson. And runner flying to third and nailed.
That was a very good
Philip
throw.
Legister.
That was a very good throw by the catcher, right on the money.
Was caught on his way around, so that's the first out for Barrie. Nino stuck on first as he goes this time around, and the Laser not in time to catch Spencer Thompson as he moves over to second.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a perfect throw or not so perfect throw. If Nino gets a good jump, he's going to get that base. It is Probably 97.75% confirmed.
That's Nino Spencer Thompson's 4th stolen base today.
Wow.
And a grounder skips past wicket. A little RBI single.
So to confirm, Ty McGurk is in the game as a hitter. So it seems that the Baycats have lost their DH spot. But I guess we shall find that out.
I guess we got a Shohei rule in time.
Yeah.
And a little rainbow gets reeled back down. And McGurk up to the plate, as we mentioned, with that little use of the Shohei Ohtani rule. And fouls that one off. Admittedly, last time we saw McGurk in both a pitching and hitting spot, he didn't have the greatest time pitching. And was a little bit all over the place, admittedly. And swing and a miss there. Was struck out 3 times in his time where he started at pitcher. And not going to make that one a habit. Gets his little single over to first on a shot that skips into left. I just hear another warning get thrown out.
Number 40, Josh Timmons.
And runners on 1 and 2. Josh Tibbetts up to bat. He's a man that, if I've ever seen it at this park, would be due for a big shot.
I still remember
Pair of
from
sing-
2023 when he was playing for the CBL team. As a young kid, his BP was very impressive. Very impressive.
Kid's had his talent for a good time. I say kid. I believe he's older than I am, but regardless.
He's getting up there. Still very young, though.
And a good eye from Josh Tibbetts. 2-0. Has singled twice, an RBI, and was struck out in his at-bat in the second inning. Tibbetts gets to size it up. And
I am not playing 3 blind.
called strike.
You should have turned the PA mic and said that. Umpire looks back.
As that one was a little down, and gonna say that one didn't clip Tibbetts, and it's 3-1. Looked like Josh Tibbetts there looked back at him like he thought that one got him, but maybe not. Just a little friendly conversation as Josh Tibbetts fouls that one into right field, right towards the Baycats bullpen. And another rainbow, and Tibbetts walked.
Number 7, Jordan Raposo.
I'm starting to think that we need Bella on the mic more often for these games.
When Rob decides to go on a hiatus, we're calling Bella. You think you should do, if Rob goes on a hiatus, you think you could do CDL?
And big shot, fly ball, deep center, and gonna sit right back down, and gonna call that a sac fly as the official designation, and 3 runs now in that.
Number 23, Nate Parsons.
And he drives home wicket.
Oh yeah, isn't he a rock guy?
the other runners get to stay still. And this is Nate Parsons. Swing and miss. 2 outs. Doesn't have another one to give as the Baycats trying to put up a few more points just to boot. Already up by 8. And Parsons had to duck. I don't think you often see hit by pitch threats that you have to duck.
Well, that looked like an off-speed pitch. If it was a fastball, then it gets concerning because those are normally the pitches you can control the most. Off-speed pitches, when they hit you, are generally not intentional. But it is still scary nonetheless. I mean, you get a pitch. I mean, I know you're wearing a batting helmet, but still.
You
That's
got
your brain in there.
You got your bucket, but that's not enough.
Oh, no, it's not.
And Wicket scored
1-1. McGurk and Tibbetts on base. And Parsons tried to take one off his right flank there.
Well, he's playing with fire here, pitching inside like that. I mean, I know that one wasn't really
Well,
close
there's been
to him.
warnings that have already been put out there. Doesn't want to get hit or hit anyone, and called strike there.
when? Well, we just got it right now. Just knows the ball right now.
The umpire reminding the peanut gallery that it's 3-2.
And call that a walk.
Number 5, Jonathan Warden.
Warden 0 for 3, his 3 trips at bat. If he goes big here, I'll have to say that that's a gimme a redemption call, because we're about to get a second time around in the order. If Warden gets a hit here, it'll be Cardinals' second time at bat this inning. We've seen the loop
Welcome
once.
to 22 Baycats baseball. They are good at swinging the sticks.
We've seen the loop once already in that 11-run inning back against North York.
Well, that 11-run inning was very impressive considering the fact that
Wild
North York's
pitch.
very good. Wow. Another
And
one.
everyone advances.
I was going to say, that 11-run inning you were talking about against North York is especially impressive, as that's one of the best teams in this league. It's really not a pass ball unless it goes off the catcher's glove, or if it's like a really easy block that he misses.
Runners on second and third, and 2-0.
Granted, if he has to reach out super far and it goes off his glove, that's a wild pitch.
Warden needs contact, and he's got the RBI single. And speaking of, that play a little slow in the RBI single for Jonathan Warden. And the official call is
We
going to
are
be mercy rule here at the ballpark.
Is it, though? Is it a...
Is the official.
Well, it is 13-3.
And
so-
13-3 the final. The Baycats able to put business where needed. And it's going to be Jonathan Warden who brings home the game-winning run. And it's all over. And all over here at Athletic Culture Stadium, the Baycats get their win as they move to 7-1. Newmarket falls 0-10. That's all she wrote here at Athletic Culture. Thank you from the Peanut Gallery, myself, Etienne Skitchum, and beside me, Sam Alcoyne. And for, of course, your 22U Baycats, have a good night, everybody.